Most people believe success starts with talent, connections, or luck. They are wrong. This story doesn't begin with privilege, confidence, or perfect timing. It begins with uncertainty, fear, and a child who had no control over where life sent him. Before power, influence, and trillion-dollar decisions, there was instability. Before leadership, there was survival. And before the world knew his name, there was a mindset quietly forming, one that would later reshape the future of technology. He was born in Asia during a time of political tension and uncertainty. While most children grow up anchored in one place, his early life was defined by movement and instability. Before the age of 10, he had already lived in multiple countries, learning very early that safety is not guaranteed and comfort can disappear overnight. His parents believed opportunity existed elsewhere, so they made an impossible decision to send their young child alone to the United States. Not to a dream school, not to a safe neighborhood, but to a remote boarding school hidden in a poor mountainous region. It was a place filled with aggression, survival instincts, and daily confrontation. The environment was brutal. Older students, constant fights, fear as a routine. And on top of that, the work assignments. While others cleaned hallways or kitchens, he was assigned to clean toilets. For most people, that moment would define their identity forever. Shame, resentment, victimhood. But something different happened inside his mind. Instead of focusing on humiliation, he trained himself to search for meaning. Outside his dormitory window stood a simple apple tree. He would sit quietly, eating apples, amazed not by luxury, but by abundance. That tree became symbolic. Even in a harsh environment, something could still grow. That mental habit stayed with him. He progressed rapidly through school, graduating unusually early and entering university as a teenager. He studied electrical engineering while working part-time jobs to survive, serving customers, handling difficult personalities, learning how humans behave under stress. Without realizing it, he was developing emotional resilience, communication skills, and discipline, tools far more powerful than raw intelligence. Later, stability entered his life. Marriage, family, responsibility. And with responsibility came a deeper question. Is comfort the goal, or is creation? He moved to Silicon Valley and worked for established companies. From the outside, he had made it. But internally, something felt incomplete. One evening, sitting in a modest restaurant with friends, a conversation changed everything. Not about money, not about status, about contribution. They decided to build something new. There was no business background, no marketing degree, no safety net. What existed instead was clarity. He understood something most people never do. Ideas don't change the world, people do. And people follow vision when they trust the one presenting it. With the last $200 he had, he formally registered the company. That small action carried massive psychological weight. From that moment forward, there was no escape route. Responsibility was locked in. The early months were quiet. No breakthroughs. No applause. Just reading, discussing, refining thinking. While others chased fast growth, they invested in understanding fundamentals. Technology that didn't yet have an audience. Systems that felt unnecessary at the time. Years passed. Progress was slow, painfully slow. But while the world focused on short-term rewards, they prepared for a future no one could yet see. Artificial intelligence, parallel computing, massive processing power. These ideas didn't matter, until suddenly they mattered more than anything else. When the world finally needed that power, they were already there. What looked like sudden dominance was actually 3 decades of patience. Today, the company stands among the most valuable in human history. But the real success was never the valuation. It was alignment between responsibility, long-term vision, and emotional endurance. This story is not about money. It's about how minds are built before empires appear. If you're looking for inspiration, don't look at the result. Look at the timeline. Look at the willingness to prepare without validation. Look at the discipline to build while invisible. Because real power doesn't announce itself early. It waits until the world is finally ready.